something I had never heard of. Maybe y'all have because you're more worldly than suburban New Jersey me. But a muffin bottom pie.
Yes, muffin bottom pie.
Girl, just because it's made of muffins and you made it, don't make it a thing.
So there's a lot of people who just like muffin tops. So they just like the tops of muffins.
Yes.
So when you have,
I'm one of those people.
Right. So then you like, and I guess this came about because like of giving people just the tops, but then you have all these bottoms, so you don't waste them, and you make a muffin bottom pie, and you use the muffin bottoms as the base.
Okay, that does
brilliant.
Sound good.
I've never heard of that
does
before.
sound good.
Yeah. And like you put them down, and then it's like a pudding, like custard, more like base, like in the middle. It's almost like when people do like no bake cheesecake, almost. Which is exactly what she then described. And I'll continue to say she to protect the guilty. But when she was going off about what her favorite dessert was for her birthday, she just described the no-bake cheesecake recipe on the side of the Philadelphia cream cheese boxes like it was some weird thing we'd never heard of before. And I was like, Mama.
But she called it something else. Like,
yeah, and I looked it up, and that
strawberry cheese pie or something like that.
And I looked it up. That wasn't even posted on the side of Philadelphia cream cheese. It was another cream cheese company, but that's neither here nor there. I found the recipe. It is also just cream cheese, sweetened condensed milk, stirred together in a graham cracker crust with cherry filling on top. That thing will knock you down.
I mean, that sounds good.
That sounds like a good time to me.
It sounds like it's right up there, comparable with your recipe, babe, for your icing that uses Crisco.
Man, this is about to be tea time.
You asked him, stop talking about fisting.
I still have that jar somewhere.
I can't remember. It's Crisco powder. Crisco. It may just be Crisco and powdered sugar. I don't remember. It's like a really simple icing, and it is delicious.
You should
use that icing. That's Crisco and powdered sugar.
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Go fisting.
All we heard was fisting.
I said we should use that recipe the next time we go fisting.
Oh yeah.
That way, it's kind of like a delicious sweet treat.
The next time
that sounds like a new age Christmas carol. Here we come a fisting.
Actually, you shouldn't use sugar. This is a real thing for everyone out there. So if you buy, everyone pay attention. If you and your partner are into the edible lube category, do not do anything that has actual sugars in it. That is not healthy for sexual organs. Sometimes some of the like lubes that have like flavors in them, like make sure, like they usually won't, but some of them will. Like don't do anything like that. That could potentially become internal. It's all fine external, but if it's potentially internal, that's not good for you.
I have some text to send.
Whipped cream is okay on the areolas, not inside a cavity.
Whipped cream gives you cavities.
Your cavities gonna have cavities. Mr. Mustopheles, Magic McCavity.
Reference. Rest in peace, Phantom.
Okay, so Crisco frosting is half a cup of Crisco, tablespoon of vanilla, 8 teaspoons of salt, 4 cups of powdered sugar, a 4th cup of water, milk, or dairy-free milk substitute.
I'm glad it's not just Crisco and powdered sugar because that shit.
Was like, I think it's more than that. It is. So there's a bakery in my hometown, Debbie Holtz, that their icing for their birthday cakes is that icing, and it is my.
This was on the Petty Force.
Yes.
One of the highlights of the pandemic, if the pandemic was allowed highlights, was when those Petty Force showed up and we sat up there in the Wicked Pickle during a fair day when we couldn't do anything and everyone had like 14 apiece.
Well, you gotta buy 4 dozen at least. So my mom was like, okay, great, I'll buy 4 dozen. My favorite thing was I set the box down and I was like, hey, my mom brought these because she normally brings me cake, but because it's, Corona, we're gonna do this. And they set up there for a little while and everyone was kind of like, and Dana was like, you know what? I'll try one. Has one. And we love her. Dana, I know you probably hear. We love you. But we know how she is about her stuff, Miss Hateful Heifer. So she sat there, she ate it, and then she looks at the box, she goes, I'm going to have another one. And when she went for that second one, it was like everybody in there took that as the seal of approval and just boom. And when I tell you, by the end of the day, they were gone. None of them were safe.
I don't even like cake, but that sounds yummy.
That does sound good.
So good. To quote Debbie Willis Hamlin, it is orgasmic. Holt's birthday cake is the best. They're so good. Their cake is so moist. They're so good.
All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Also, if you don't let your cake cool before you put it on there, it turns into almost like a Krispy Kreme glaze, which looks ugly but tastes divine.
I do like Krispy Kreme.
I have not had Krispy Kreme in a very long time.
Oh, a hot Krispy Kreme donut.
You know how I'm trying? Never mind. But like when I look at a freshly glazed Krispy Kreme donut, I just think maybe I'll achieve my. Damn it! I was gonna say maybe I'll achieve my goal someday. Get a red light on outside my apartment so that when people know when I've just been iced, just like a donut.
Okay, well, take it back from that. They did one time change their glaze to like instead of like the clear glaze, it was a chocolate glaze. So it's like their chocolate icing, but hot. So they're like,
I douche. It's never happened to me before.
What'd you say?
I said I douche, so that's never happened to me before.
The IT crowd.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Improv Technology. That's us. We are Improv Technology, your friendly internet improv team whose sole mission is to bring you some hilarity and entertainment to the comfort of wherever you consume internet media from every week, live broadcasting to you. Welcome to our very special April 20th episode. Which is just like any other day. Nothing special about it, except for the fact that we have these three people joining me today. So really, it's just tea time featuring Jeff, or as they're calling it, high tea time. Introducing the people that are performing for you. The Last Dance with Mary Jane. It's Alex Stompoli.
Oh, come on, Donna Summer. For love. Yes, it's my
Everybody must get stoned. It is Jonathan Caleb Handley.
It's cause I grew up in a church.
Bitch, I just pictured throwing rocks at you and my mood is lifted.
They would bounce back. You better duck.
You just I hate it here.
And finally, she's so high above me. It's Alexis Amarante.
She's so.
I'm your host, who doesn't need an excuse to go to White Castle. I'm Jeff.
Okay. But did y'all have crystals? Because that's like White Castle.
No, we had White Castle.
We had crystals in Crystals was in Kansas, funny enough.
Oh wow.
That is funny.
I've seen crystal hot sauce.
Oh my God, don't make me come up there.
I wish
you would.
I would vomit if like I could just go. Oh.
I was like, what are you grabbing?
You just emerge from one of her tits. Like
bald. Like
I do kind of. I guess it would look like a boob.
Can we go back to Jonathan hating all of his friends for a second? Because the other day we were doing Mansion Improv and me and Alex said something hateful. And Jonathan said, I'm real tired of my group of friends. And Cole, with a deadpan expression, looked at him and said, if it helps, I think of you as a coworker first.
And y'all sit around here and wonder why I don't trust that y'all my friends, because y'all be saying some fucked shit.
We don't wonder. Also, you said the F word.
You did.
I apologize.
If you stopped, then you should worry.
It's true. It's true. But I have there's some comments that I'd like to address first. What is white manna? You must tell me. I must know, because no, I have never been to this thing.
White manna sounds like a pilgrimage a certain group of people take.
It does sound like something I would find on the wrong side of Reddit, but
Or the right side.
I was about to say
exactly
I've been on
the right side of
Reddit.
Reddit.
Hey, shout out to my anonymous profiles.
You only got
Also-
how many you got? Not
Also,
Slide or Switzerland.
I just also appreciate this.
Nothing better than a Jersey bagel. Though, Dan, next time y'all are in this area, there is a new bagel bakery that opened in Lancaster City. It's called Wish You Well Bakery. They have bagels, bialys, babka, challah. Like, it is a
Aw.
Jewish bakery in the middle of Lancaster. It is so good. I'm trying to get them to sponsor the production of Indecent I'm doing, because I bought challah and babka for the first rehearsal, and
What?
I need a loaf of bread for a scene.
I work at that production. Can you bring snacks when I go there?
Yeah.
I will also be there at some point.
Jeff, does that production of Indecent,
Mhm.
will you all have programs?
Yes.
Okay, great. So here's how you do that. Do you know how much your print space is?
I do not at the moment.
That's what the deal is. Offer them free advertising.
Mhm.
Just a little page ad. Come on, let's do it. Maybe a poster in the window. I've got you. Let me help.
No, were the bialys the things you took your mom? They're like the stuffed.
Yes.
I need
No.
to get me one of those.
Bialy is the name of a character in The Producers from Mel Brooks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Max Bialy
Bialy
stock
stock.
was named after the Bialy baked good.
Mhm.
Oh, we have. I have, and I'm pretty sure Alexis and
Yeah,
Alex. both have.
Ancestors freaking
Have you been
slap.
to Ancestry, Jeff?
In Lebanon?
Yeah, I'm there all the
Yes.
time.
Yes. I went with Sam Lee, Courtney, and Camille.
We
Oh,
funny enough,
I was there with you. I knew that.
Yes.
when Jeff and I went to the old Dutch cafe that is in the corpse of Mary's Cheers bar,
And they've not changed a thing. It is still just
it's still
Cheers
Mary's
bar.
Cheers bar, just serving breakfast food. I very confidently said, if you're all looking for if you're all looking for a good breakfast place, there's a creperie in Lebanon while I'm actively having breakfast.
Listen, that little shopping center over there, she is coming up. Zach and I went and had lunch at Isaac's, like, it was like 3 months ago. And then when my family was here, we went back to Isaac's to have lunch on the day they left because it was like dreary and we wanted soup.
Mhm.
And in that 3 months, they have built an entirely new building and put like an Ula Bowls place out there
Oh, yeah.
with a drive-through. And I'm like, okay, y'all moving quick out here.
Mhm.
Also, White Man is just a burger place that's in the hometown of Chucky, the serial killer. So that's
Oh, that sounds really good, though. Got to try that
Around
next time I'm
50
back
plus
in Jersey.
years.
in fact New Jersey.
All right, Jonathan, next time we're in New Jersey, we've got to
I was
not
about to
go
say-
to Harold's like we always do and try White Manna.
Why?
What?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. Can we go back to that Italian place that no one else goes to?
Oh, yeah, Puccinella's.
Oh,
We're getting to the table. It's so good.
oh, so good.
Next we'll
Literally,
take
I've told my mom so much. I've talked about it so much with my mom. When she was here, she was like, how out of the way would it be for us to go? And I'm like, a little out of the way.
Only 2.5, like 2 hours outside of Fair.
So, well, we were going to DC. So if we wanted to go from DC to
Oh,
there, that's a little out of the way.
That is a little out of the way. But we're here to do some improv, I think. Y'all want to do that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Nothing
and
else going on.
All right. So we're going to start off with a game that is not new to us, but I think it's probably new to all of you because we have never performed it in front of people before. This is just a game that we've always done just for us. So why not start off the show with it? It's a game called 1, 2, 3 Serious. In this game, 2 of them are going to be performing a scene, and they have to keep a straight face the whole time. If they smile or laugh, they are out. The next person takes their place. The scene continues. Any questions? All right. I'm going to leave, and we're going to start with Jonathan and Alexis.
He just sent me a funny TikTok. This is weird.
oh, I didn't mean that as a way to like cheat. It was
psychological warfare.
Yo.
All right. And to get you all started in this game, your suggestion is prison. And whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, serious.
Serious. Have you tried the meatloaf today?
Alexis is out already. Alex is in.
1, 2, 3, serious. The name's Meatloaf.
Have you seen my shampoo?
Do you use Pantene?
Pro V?
So no split ends on you.
Nope.
You okay there, partner?
Yep. Just looking for my shampoo.
Fuck you.
Alex is out. Alexis is back.
Why were you
in.
guys also playing questions only?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna go so poorly.
1.
1, 2, 3,
Three.
serious.
You want top bunk or bottom bunk?
Well, you look like a bottom, so I'll take the top.
You're real astute there. You got lots of knowledge.
Thanks. I'm also thinking of starting a illegal smuggling ring just to make walking tacos. You in?
Absolutely.
Yes!
Listen. Absolutely. I've been stockpiling bags of Doritos from the commissary underneath my bed. I got Cool Ranch. I got nacho cheese. I even got them purple spicy sweet ones that everybody likes. Hot commodity here in prison.
You must have been here for a while if you got those. What you in for?
Days. What?
What are you in for?
Oh, it's hard to talk about even. Real
Well-
estate fraud. IRS don't like it when you buy a house that don't exist. 3 acres on a pecan orchard. They couldn't tell if there was a house back there.
Alexis is out. Alex is back in.
1, 2, 3. What are you doing?
I'm
One.
about to.
1, 2, 3, serious. I hear you got walking tacos.
Well, they ain't walking yet. It's just the base. I got.
Oh, Jonathan is out. Last one. Alex versus Alexis.
They ain't walking yet. I hate this game.
I love it so much. All right. 1, 2,
2,
3, serious.
All right, inmate. Step out of the cell. We got to do a random check.
Check everything. I've got no tacos. They certainly aren't walking.
No. It's not of the cell. It's of you, Big Chief.
Oh, in that case, this taco salad is walking. Give it a check.
Ooh, spicy.
Well, I used sugar once. So.
I hear that's real bad for you.
Well, it's all we had in the commissary. We were trying to make a birthday cake for Big Jim. He's the tiny one.
Yeah.
Crisco and sugar.
Oh, I know Big Jim. He's in for real estate fraud.
Can't buy a house that doesn't exist.
Alex is out. Alexis is victorious. That's the end of the game.
I love this game so much.
I just love the idea of selling someone a house in a pecan orchard and just tell him it's back there. I promise you it's back there.
He said, can't buy a house on a pecan orchard. They don't
I am only good at this game with people that are not nearly as close to me as you two. I find everything you two do to be hysterical.
For some reason, the psychological warfare of saying 1, 2, 3 serious.
It breaks you. You automatically like, I have to laugh.
It does something to me that I cannot handle.
Listen, the first time I played this game, and I may have told you the story, we were on stage and the prompt we got was a funeral for a fish. And we hit the 1, 2, 3 serious, and the girl that I was playing with hit the ground and started scream crying. And I literally was just like, it just took me out. She stayed the whole time. And it was just her screaming at that fish.
If we have time to end, I say we close it with this game too. I've missed it.
Because it's the closest we get to the Carol Burnett show. It's just
It
a bunch of
is.
really good people going.
Well, and someone even said, Emily Germano said Jonathan is giving big Tim Conway vibes.
You added
Also,
the word big.
not.
Oh, I did.
Not. Did not expect Jonathan to do the best, even though he got out eventually. Okay, I can be serious. Listen, ask Alexis. I can switch on the serious real quick and make. I used to get her every day at Trial and Dunk because they'd start and I'd be like, and they think I was mad at her and they would turn on her so fast.
He would switch the audience on me so freaking quick, but I know when Jonathan is lying, but the freaking audience didn't. Oh, you get me all the time.
Every time. Well, if you enjoyed getting got in that game and you want to get us back, you can Venmo us at the IT Crowd. Anything that you find yourself in the position to be able to give, we are very grateful for because it allows us to keep doing this stuff. That's a game that we've been doing since 2016. It's just something that we just do at rehearsal to entertain ourselves when everything else gets a little overwhelming or we feel like we need it.
Well, now that people know it exists, so it's got to come out of the Disney vault every now and again.
Every once in a while.
I like playing it virtually too.
Yeah.
It works really well in this format. It just stinks that I'm the only other laugh that you hear.
That was a problem for me.
I did get nervous because when I got out and finally could laugh, I couldn't stop laughing, and I was like, "Oh God, I hope they can't hear me." But I was on.
Well, I think the only reason me laughing is a problem is that it's just a sound Alexis isn't used to hearing.
I was gonna make the joke, but you beat me to it.
I did. Honestly, I probably just said it louder. You already said it.
Ooh.
Actually,
ain't that just the way?
It is. Let's move on to our next game. We're going to do a press conference.
Woo-hoo!
In this game, Alex is holding a press conference, but he doesn't know what he's holding a press conference for, so he's going to go away. We know what Alex is going to be doing a press conference for, though. Alex is Julie Andrews, who ordered pineapple on her pizza.
Oh, the nerve.
I know. So in a moment, Alex is going to come back in and have to figure out who he is and why he's holding this press conference based only on the questions that the press gallery asks. And the press gallery is us. So are y'all ready?
Absolutely.
All right. Then we will bring in our press conference.
Well, I would like to thank everyone for coming today. I do not want to waste any of your time, so we will move past pleasantries and get right to business. I'm not even making a statement. I'm just here for questions. So whenever you're ready, please. Yes, you, Lucille Butterball, please. Yes.
Thank you. Lucille Butterball from Jolly Holiday Magazine. We are conducting a poll in this month's issue about a very decisive sort of issue right now in the world about, the presence of ingredients, and I just wanted to know if after this, what you've done, if we could quote you as being, pro for that argument.
I firmly believe a spoonful of sugar will do the right thing when applied appropriately. So yes, please. Yes, you with the lovely headband.
Yeah, I could be Haley. Who's to say? I'm with When Does a Hill Become a Mountain Monthly? I'm just curious. Anchovies probably would have been a little less controversial. What was the ideology?
Well, truthfully, I've been a bit spiteful ever since my tonsil surgery went wrong and I lost my register. So anything I can do to enact my revenge has appeased me, to be honest.
Sure.
So yes, any other questions? Oh, yes, you up there. Hi, up top of the hill.
Yes, thank you. How do you solve a problem magazine? So this particular combination that you have chosen, are you outlawed from entering all of New York City and New Jersey or just those specific eateries?
Right now, I believe the statute just says those specific eateries, but I am looking to challenge that in court. We have an appeal in the Fifth Circuit, and I've pulled a judge that I very much think will see my side of things. Yes, down in the orange.
Yes, hi, it's Lucille again, Jolly Holiday. So my question is, I just wanted to clarify. Are you aware that you're being, lied to? It claims that it's sort of a tropical design, that it's sort of been labeled as this certain thing. But are you aware that it was actually a decision made in Canada originally? So
those northern bastards.
that's
You
wow.
can
That's,
write that down. I believe. Are you Haley? I don't know. Who's to say?
Yeah. Personally, I think you coming out on this issue is super brave.
it is.
But the people of Genovia, they have so many salty, sweet options. Why this and why now?
Because the market called for it. There was a void, and I filled it. And these ingredients are just choice. Yes, Miss Butterball.
Yes, hi. Sorry, I'm actually sorry. I got to take my top press badge off. I'm here now in marketing for medium Brutus marketing or Big Brutus marketing.
All right, great.
And so our competitor, they say they're hot and ready, and we really just want to sort of get, ahead of the curve here with them. We want to get ahead of the curve. And now I know that not a lot of people, like this. It's a texture thing for some people. The tropical sweetness mixed with some of the, the other flavors.
Yes.
But as a dame, not in a derogatory sense, in the British standing sense.
Yes, no, of course. Yes, thank you.
Would you mind, sort of sitting for our next ad campaign as we release this tropical addition to our menu?
Big Brutus, I would love.
I am not big. I'm not big. I'm Lucille.
You're far too humble. Big Brutus, I would love to sit and be the face of your company. I, Julie Andrews, who am advocating for pineapple on pizza. Yes.
So brave.
So brave.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm glad you can use what voice you have left for a good cause.
Do what I can. Oh, bitch! When you said Big Brutus, and I went.
I'm just glad Jeff got it right away, which I love.
I knew the joke, and I still was like, no, I get it.
It washed over me at a brilliant moment. That was so funny.
It was very well done. Good job, guys.
We got there.
What a
I
game.
wish I could do a Julie Andrews impersonation, but I can't.
Well, I guess I probably could. I am Julie Andrews.
That's who's that?
Post vocal surgery.
That's
okay.
Is that Carol
Christian
Channing?
Bale.
Where's Rachel?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Let's move on to our next game.
Oh.
We're going to play a game called Weird Newscasters. This is another one we haven't gotten to in a while. In this game, Alexis is going to be the anchor of a news program. I'm going to be Alexis's co-anchor, and I am a getaway driver waiting to make an escape.
Ooh.
That's right. Alex is going to be our sportscaster, and Alex will be presenting the sports as Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, hello, my dears.
And finally, Jonathan will be doing the weather, and Jonathan will be doing the weather as the host of a baby shower.
Wait, Jeff, what was yours?
A getaway driver.
Nice.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to take everyone except Alexis out, and the news intro will begin, and Alexis will take.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Jeff Wolfall, and welcome to the IT Crowd. I am joined tonight by three of the greatest newscasters that I know. But before we get into that, this just in, Alexis is the funniest person on the IT Crowd, and she was absolutely robbed during the Mix IT of the Year award. Going now over to my co-anchor, decidedly less funny than Alexis, Jonathan Hanley.
So glad to see everyone here, Mac. Look, we just need to keep this lane clear. All right, it's just it's not a big deal, but I just if you hear sirens, just be out of the way. All right.
Okay, Jonathan,
Yeah.
you feeling okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm great. Word on the street, just to keep you all updated. A squared plus B squared might not actually be C squared. That is hot off the presses of the streets. That's right.
Interesting. What are you looking at there, buddy?
Oh, just trying to keep the engine running. Gotta keep a good playlist going. Ever since Baby Driver, everyone expects us all to be like super cool and stylish with the sunglasses, but some of us were just working shows.
Absolutely. Any last words before we switch over to sports?
Oh, last words. Tell my mother I loved her, and I was always good to her.
Yes, that is something that you should have to tell your mother, not something that she would inherently know. All right, great. We are now headed over to sports with our sports anchor, Katie Hope Noble.
Hello, my dears. Oh, did I frighten you? I must look like a yeti in this get-up. You caught me while doing my face, but I'm watching the big game. Oh, they're playing football and not that American style. No, good European football. They look absolutely wonderful out there running up and down. I was a fullback at an all-girls school. Did you know that I was a fullback when I played?
I had no idea, but now that you say it, I can see it in your stats.
Oh, I was very broad when I went out there. I really knew how to hit them and knock them down. I also played rugby,
A tough, valiant sport.
My digits are broken. Couldn't fish you even if I wanted to. That'd be terrible. But no, they look wonderful out there playing the game. We're going on to the championships. But before we go, we do have, some quarterfinals or something along those lines. How you doing over there, Puppet? Taking care of yourself?
Yeah, I've never been better, Katie. That is so kind of you.
So wonderful. You look so youthful. I'd offer you some of my meringue mask. It's part of my beauty regimen. All it is Crisco and some sugar.
Consistency-wise, I can tell. Thank you so much, Katie. We're now headed over to the weather with our weathercaster, Haley Carlson. Haley.
Hi. Oh my God. Listen, how excited are you to be a mom? Hi, it's Haley, spelled Hayleigh. So I know we're here to talk weather, but I just wanted to touch base about the little sprinkle that we're gonna have later. I know, you hate that word because it's your second baby and it's not a full shower. It's more like a sprinkle. But little Jaden is gonna be so sweet. And good news, the weather's going to be lovely. It's going to be like a 75 this week, which is going to be beautiful. So I did bring little gifts. So for the baby's room, a little J. Isn't it so cute? Oh God, I forgot to take the price tag off. Anyway, that's fine. For dad, because they so often forget the dads in these situations.
Yeah, that reminds me. Shouldn't you be throwing this for Jules and not for me, Jeff?
These things are so gendered these days. And I just really think everyone should be included. But it's going to be a high of 75 and sunny all day, except there's going to be a bit of cloud cover in the afternoon. But also for Jules, I brought a breast pump. And then for the baby, just because, what good hostess comes to a baby sprinkled shower without a gift? Okay.
Uh-huh.
This homemade well, hand thrifted blanket. That's so. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad you asked me at church the other Sunday to host this for you. I know you were trying to keep it all like, hush hush or whatever. But it's gonna be so cute. We're gonna have balloons in there. We're gonna have like, cupcakes. It's gonna be the whole thing. We're gonna play those games where like you melt the Twix into like the baby diaper and like everyone runs their finger in it because like there's some obsession with like playing with shit, but like it's cute, it's like funny. It's like adorable. And like I'll be the baby.
Thank you.
Where are you registered?
Nordstrom's. Thank you so much, Haley, for that enlightening report, and I'm sure Baby J is going to be just fine on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been IT News. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next Thursday.
For the record, Jules and I are not pregnant and expecting.
Listen. I did not know.
Oh,
I was going to take it that way. Not pregnant.
Listen, I put this on because it is the most white woman thing that I have. But when I tell y'all, this shit is so warm that I've literally just sat in it for like 2 minutes and I am sweating. What's on your face, girl?
Lotion or yogurt?
Lotion or yogurt?
Well, answer the question.
Shaving cream.
It's yogurt. Yeah, I had Greek yogurt in the fridge. And I was like, I'll do the meringue scene. So I went and put a bunch of Greek yogurt on my face.
You didn't have time to bake a cake and shove your face into it? Are you even committed to that?
He did say, I don't know if you heard or if you were getting ready, but he said it's just Crisco and powdered sugar.
I did hear that. Also, I found this bracelet. Oh my God.
What did you use as the breast pump?
David's CPAP mask. So when he was up here, he was like having some sinus issues. So he used one that only covered his nose. But then by the end of the week, he was feeling better, so he didn't need it, and he left it up here. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do with this thing? So when I was like, okay, great, it'll be a breast pump.
It like looked convincing, and I was like, why do you have
And if I do,
a breast pump?
I got titties.
Okay, you said it.
Okay, see, normally y'all talking about my titties, but tonight I claim I got titties, and suddenly it's a problem.
When the last time I bring up your titties?
It's at least been a week.
You're welcome.
That's friendship right there.
That's
You know what else is friendship? 357.
Oh,
This is a game where they're going to act out a scene where they can only speak in limited words per line. So in this game, Alexis can only speak in 3-word phrases. Alex can only speak in 5-word phrases.
no.
Jonathan, someone put a number in the chat that's between 1 and 50.
50. 50. Cole got 50 the other day.
Really?
It was great.
Oh, man.
I really like watching me suffer.
I know some older folks that would have been very upset with that.
Listen, one of the old folks playing that game was Selly, and he was so funny because he just kept doing Canadian crosses.
Yes.
For 3 words.
I love it. I love it. All right. It looks like 27.
Come on, Dana. Miss K?
27 words, Jonathan.
Oh, my
Okay.
face.
And to get you all started, the suggestion comes to us from Brianna Bloomer, sans roommate Nikki. No roommate Nikki this week. Just
Where is
Brianna Bloomer.
Nikki?
I hope Nikki's okay.
Send out the brigade.
But the suggestion is you are all cleaning a beach. So cleaning a beach, 3, 5, 27, and begin.
This beach dirty.
That's why we are cleaning.
So, question. Do we get those pokey sticks or do we have to pick it up by hand? Because I have a weak lumbar support. Just saying.
We get the pokey sticks.
Weak lumbar, bitch.
Listen, there was no permission slip. There was no place for me to put my health concerns. So I just figured it was best to let it out.
This is community service, bitch.
Why are you here?
Aren't you a felon, bud?
Yeah,
Real
big
estate
Johnny.
fraud. It's crazy. There was a pecan orchard, and I was selling that there was a house back there. Long story short, just to save a few words, no house.
That was you bitch.
I heard of you.
The pecan orchard, petty wrangling thief, combobulator situation, robbery of the 21st century in Tacoma, Washington, and Topeka, Kansas, respectfully. That was me.
Say that again.
You heard that the first time.
And that's the game. I'm just. What tripped you up about Washington?
I didn't know where Tacoma was. I know the word Washington. I can say that.
Oh shit, that's the t-shirt. IT crowd. I didn't know where Tacoma was.
Tacoma.
You just asked Siri.
Oh, it is Washington, y'all. I guess.
Yeah. What part of Washington tripped you up?
I didn't know where Tacoma was.
Amazing. Amazing. God. Y'all are good. Our next game is another press conference. This time, Alexis is going to be doing a press conference. So Alexis is going to go away.
Oh, my lips are chapped.
All right. So here is who Alexis is and what Alexis did. Alexis is Snow White, who freed all the Oompa Loompas from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
How
right.
dare she? They're
It's
a
bold.
labor.
Very bold. All right. Let's bring her in.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I know there's been a few of these in a row, so I really appreciate everyone coming over to Conference Room B for this. It's nice. Yeah, we'll start at the top. Baldwin.
Hi. Yes, I write for the Magic Mirror periodical. Why was it your wish to free them from what seemed like a happy working relationship while you've got some of your own down in the mines?
You know, big minds always want you to think that the situation is happy from the outside, but when you really get down on their level and talk to them, you really find out the truth. Yeah, Butterball.
Hi, my name's Augustus. I am a writer for Golden Tickets Anonymous, people who have been affected greatly by this. And I just want to know what really inspired you to step in and intervene and set free this group of people who have been, overworked, underpaid, marginalized. I mean, they don't even get song credit for all the little ditties that they write. I mean, it really is a great day for the factory.
Yeah, I mean, Augustus, I think you said it yourself. They're overworked, they're underpaid. They're not getting the credit that they deserve. What else are we supposed to do while they're still under such severe rain? They have to be free in order to hear their songs, metaphorically and literally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Mr. Blunt.
Yeah, Grumpy. I'm just the union representative for the mine. I thought we were supposed to be your favorite short people. What are we supposed to do with these orange fuckers? Are they like, are we supposed to accept them into the union or what?
But Grumpy, I told you that you guys were going to be promoted to team captains. You're each going to have a quadrant that you're going to have to take care of in kind of rehabilitation of getting these Oompa Loompas feeling safe and feeling good. All right. So thank you for coming to the conference. I don't know who let him in here. Yeah, Baldman.
Oh, this was just a resting position, but if you're taking extras,
No, it's fine because I'm Snow White, who is freeing all of the Oompa Loompas in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Bravo, bravo.
Thank you.
That's well done. That was well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It was an efficient press conference.
listen, when you're good, and when you're bad, you're me. So.
And when you're somewhere in the middle, you have a bunk bed behind you.
Everyone checks for a bunk bed, having creeped in.
All of a sudden, there is a bunk bed.
Like your bed just like lifts off the ground.
Like a reveal in a horror movie.
Oh my god, could you imagine that our performances are gauged by who's like where the bunk bed appears? So if you don't do good in the game, all of a sudden
you have the bunk bed.
It's like It Follows, the bunk bed just
God, if that ain't just the Lizzie McGuire of it all.
If that ain't Lizzie McGuire, I need you to know that as soon as that press conference started, I forgot who she was. I knew what she did, but I forgot who she was, and I was in the middle of sending Jeff a message when Alex said what he said in the first, and I didn't send it because he said what he said. He said what he said, and if you'll watch the tape, literally I go, because I realized who it was. I was like, I cannot remember.
Your entire clue was just Willy Wonka based, anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm not real good at giving subtle clues, so that's on me. That's
okay. I'm great at them, so.
It's true.
I say sarcastically, having invented Opposite of Your Name magazine.
That has become
that's a running one. Listen,
it is honestly, a legacy of mine. Thank you.
That is going to be the next bit of merch that I create for our merch store. Is going to be an Opposite of Your Name magazine notebook.
Oh, will purchase.
I'm flattered. Thank you.
Look, the mug that you so graciously showed off during the thing, these are your little sketch people. You doodled those.
I did do them. That was during COVID when I accidentally started a small business.
And if you want a piece of Improv Technology merch, improvtechnology.threadless.com. Be like the cool people.
I wish that I could be like the cool people.
Speaking of cool people, Big Little. That's the next game that we're going to play.
Oh, no.
This is a game where they're going to be acting out a scene as regular full-size people behind their computers, but at any moment I can say little, and they have to switch to just like they're tiny finger people in front of their camera. Jonathan's never played this game before. Because somehow he's always at like VFW bingo the nights that we play this game or something.
Okay, we're getting personal. We're getting personal in the chat. It's St. Richard's. It's St. Richard's.
Now wondering why we've never introduced the three of us as Big, Little, and Lies.
Big Little
Lies and Nelly Lies.
Yeah,
we can do it at T this year because normally it's big, medium, little.
Lil,
yeah.
Being alive. Sorry.
Being alive. Is the stage spinning tonight? I love when it spins.
Okay, to get you all started, this suggestion comes from Matthew Terrio. You are CSI's investigating body. Action.
Well, Johnson, this is one of the more gruesome scenes that I've seen. What are you thinking here? I
Well, I think-
started this scene with a question. You know what I'm thinking here? Is that, this is another case.
It's appropriate, detective, to get to a crime scene and ask a question, and I'll allow it. As the medical examiner who graduated college extremely young, I think we have an attempt at a cover-up. It's asphyxiation meant to look like erotic asphyxiation, but he was clearly not aroused at the time of the murder. He was strangled.
Yeah,
Yep.
lots of markings there. Yeah,
Ligature.
yeah.
Little.
What? Okay. Sorry. Oh no! I gotta put my glasses on my legs.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Intern boy, could you put your hands on? I want to see you put your hands on the body, just so that I can. I want to see if it.
I just broke my chair.
This is a crime scene.
And that's a problem. Why are you whispering? You're the only one. Listen, intern, if you could, I just want you to put your hands around the dead guy's neck, and I just want to see if we are looking at some hand strangulation here. Those are your feet, intern. I said your hands. This is why you're an intern.
Big.
He's dead. You don't have to whisper. You're not going to wake him up.
But it's like it's a library.
That's true.
He
are in a library.
He died in a library. And we should be more reverent.
Oh my God! You know what I'm thinking now is these chairs in this library do seem unstable. What if we're not looking at a homicide here, boys? It could have been an accident.
Accidental?
He broke a chair too.
Little.
God damn. He broke a chair too.
Yeah, intern, if I could see you just sit in a different chair, just like jump up and down on it a little bit, and we'll just see what kind of happens here.
It's a beanbag, so it's real low to the floor, so you can't see it.
Will you please get out of the children's section and go jump on a chair the adults would sit in? A man has died. Take this seriously.
Big.
Oh, well.
The library.
God, intern, keep your voice down. It's a library.
God, Jesus. Okay.
So, Warner, after this chair theory and the strangulation, what are we looking at?
I think what we're looking at here is a man who was he had something around his neck, and then he broke a chair, and just the sheer it just sort of it's an accident. It's a really weird one at best.
I knew my petition against neckties was for a good cause.
And scene.
Oh, I really broke this chair I'm sitting in. Look at her. Where's it at? She snapped right there.
Wow.
Hanley.
Don't say it. I know what they are. Don't say it.
But also, thank you, Dan, for picking up what I was doing with Alexis, which was always moving my glasses to wherever you weren't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you would be like,
very
"What we have?" I'd
funny.
be like, "What do we have here?"
Oh, that's hilarious. It's a detective show. Wait, let's try it right now. Okay, so it's face, forehead, or off.
Yeah, holding forehead or off.
Okay.
You know, boys.
What are you thinking? Oh,
Now that I really think about it, the intern's hands match. They match the ligament.
That's not true.
This is how you all poke your eyes out in the middle of an improv game.
oh, fuck.
That's great, though. I love that. Thank you, Dan.
It's way easier to do that virtually than actual sitting.
I can't get my fingers to do all that, y'all.
So I do this, but sometimes I do like my guy's at a bar, and he's like, these are his hands, and he's like, hey.
I've never said.
Alexis has developed strategy for this game.
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta cut your shit.
He's so cute this way. He's so happy. I'm so happy.
I'm so sad.
This is just Alexis wants to flip us all off, and this is the excuse.
This is what I imagine the meetings look like for Marcel the Shell. Where
Hey, put it back up there. Put it back up there.
With the glasses on or off?
Off.
Hello. They can wave.
Yeah. You cut your shit. All right. I'm so tired of you running around here and doing all this kind of weird crap.
Yeah. What she
Enough.
said. Buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. That was for posterity.
Sure.
All right, gang. I think we have time for one final game.
What is it?
Name that pet. I have a bunch of pictures of cute, adorable animals submitted by our folks who answered the suggestion post from this past week. And you guys will have to give them names as if you were naming your pet. The more creative the name, the better. Let's get it started. I'm going to start some screen sharings.
My yogurt's in the bathroom.
Not Jonathan in the private chat saying, okay, fuck my press conference, I guess.
We're running out of time.
No,
Listen, we have to cut things for quality and time. And
He said quality.
And time.
You know what? Fine.
No,
We'll
no,
go
no,
over time tonight.
No, we'll name that pet. Go to name that pet.
name that pet. Woo!
Name that pet.
I got it.
Alex.
Jonathan Hanley's press conference.
Shut up.
Alexis.
The artist formerly known as Jonathan Hanley.
Jonathan.
David Handley.
David Handley. You know, it does look happy. So David Handley would do it. Yeah.
He called you bitter.
I am present.
Alex.
Chubby Cheeks.
Chubby Cheeks. That's good.
How
That's
do you
good.
pronounce this animal's name?
Quokka?
Quokka?
Don't
I think so.
Don't chickens have those? Quokka?
Sharks do.
Oh.
Alexis?
Quokka for Cocoa Puffs?
Ooh, Quokka for Cocoa Puffs. I like that one. Alex?
The Quokka Oats Man? Like the
Quokka Oats Man. All right. I'm going to give this one to Quokka for Cocoa Puffs.
Thank you.
Welcome for Cocoa Puffs.
Your next animal. Alexis?
That's old Amish Greg.
Old Amish Greg. He does look like he hates electricity.
Not
Jonathan.
Though often confused for old Amish Greg, that is actually young Mormon Leo.
Young Mormon Leo. He has a look in his eyes like he will proselytize. Alex.
My lower back tattoo says.
You look at my eye, I'll proselytize.
Reginald T. Skimbleshanks Esquire III.
Gimbleshanks.
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 The railway giraffe. Jonathan.
Damn, that was
Chester.
my next name.
What?
Chester.
That's good. Alex.
Railway Jeff.
I'm going to give that one to Railway Jeff.
Railway Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Because of Jeffrey the Giraffe, the Toys R Us giraffe.
No, because your name's not.
Who spells his name differently than I do, and I always had to tell people that when I was a kid.
Get him.
There's a lot happening.
Have a little bit of a thing against giraffes, guys.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll keep that in
Is it
mind.
because they're tall? It's because they're tall.
Cancel the giraffes.
It is.
Cancel
It's
the
total
giraffes.
bitterness
Cancel
because
the
they're tall.
giraffes.
Next animal.
Buh.
No jokes. No jokes.
Okay.
Alex.
Plump.
Plump.
Mm.
Alex.
Richard Gere.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Aloysius Lard Waddle.
Lard waddle. You got to hold out the ard. I
That's
do
a
like
hard-
that. Alexis.
Neighbor Shannon.
Neighbor Shannon.
I just love the adjective.
Jonathan.
Acquaintance Susan.
Stop riffing off of me.
It's
Alexis.
just so funny.
It's Scary Molly.
Scary Molly. Alex.
D's hands.
These hands. Jonathan.
Severe nut allergy.
Oh no. I'm going to give this one to Aloysius Lardwaddle.
Yes, Mr. His friends call him Al.
Oh yes, Al. Next animal.
Who?
Alex.
God's mistake.
Mm.
Alexis.
We're all thinking it.
Cousin to Weird Al Yankovic. We're all thinking it.
Mm.
Jonathan.
Frump Gordley.
From Gordley. Alexis.
Dickhead.
Mm.
Dickhead.
Oh,
Alex.
butternose squash.
Butternose squash. Jonathan.
Phallic inhalation. The third.
The third. So there were two previous phallic inhalations.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Well,
one,
let me
two,
tell you
three.
about
It was senior, junior, third.
Aha.
I've inhaled a phallic a time or two.
Alexis.
That's Maurice.
I'm going to give it to Maurice.
Oh,
His name is not
Maurice.
Maurice. His name is That's Maurice.
That's Maurice, yes.
Listen,
even
you've
better.
heard the show. You've heard the
Last
song.
name's
And then,
Maurice.
and then there's Maud. Well, now you've got, and that's Maurice. you know?
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's
That's
Maurice.
Maurice. When your nose looks just like an eggplant on that side, that's Maurice.
Maurice.
All right, last one. Alexis.
Sludge.
Sludge.
Ooh, sludge.
Like sludge. You know, I'm going to give that to Sludge and move on to our actual last one.
Jesus.
Who?
I do not know what that is.
It's a blobfish.
Cool.
Okay, fuck me, I guess.
No, I did not know. That is cool. Thank you, Alex. Do you have a name?
Yeah, fuck me, I guess.
Jonathan.
Garrett.
Garrett. A
With
noble
two
name.
R's and two T's.
Alexis.
Hey now, I just read the private chat. Awesome hating ass bitches.
Oh!
I didn't say mine.
Oh.
Alexis.
Inner demon.
Inner
Oh.
demon. Alex.
Tummy rolls.
Tummy roll. First name Tummy, last name Roll.
Yeah, first name Tummy, last name Rolls.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Phlegm. Reanimated 2023.
Is that in parenthetical or brackets?
It depends on which side of the Eastern time zone you're in.
What side of these? You stupid bitch.
All right, I'm going to give this one to Fuck Me, I guess. And that's the end of the show.
Yay!
People want Jonathan's press conference.
All right, fine.
No, they don't.
Yes,
Jonathan,
they do.
you're gonna go away. We're gonna do a press conference.
Technically, they do.
But you only get one question, then you have to guess. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
get
God! Yes. Oh yes, yes.
You get one from each of us.
Mm-hmm. All right. He's gone. Jonathan is Mary Poppins who adopted a highway.
Great.
Are you ready?
Hello, and welcome.
Are you ready?
Ask me the question. You in the middle.
Yes, a spoonful of sugar magazine. What will you be renaming Mannheim Pike now that it's yours?
Well, it's the newest owner of Highway 72, also known as Mannheim Pike. I think I'd like to call it the Expeditious Expressway. It's
a good name. It's a good name.
Thank you. I think so too. Yes, top.
Thank you. First time I've been called that. Jane Michael from London Weekly. Why did you choose to adopt this and not a child?
I think our streets are filthy. And who better to clean them up than me? And I am, well, y'all know who I am. Okay, person down in the bottom.
Yeah, divorce snap-ins opposite of Your Name magazine. I'm curious. Are you worried about? Are you worried about graffiti on the little plaques that are placed every few miles or so?
No. All right. So, as Mary Poppins, this has been an honor. It has been supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And I have adopted a highway, specifically 72.
Bravo. Bravo, Miss Poppins. Bravo.
Okay, well, that was... I'm just good.
Good.
You are good. Well done. And that's the end of our show. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Alex, Alexis, and Jonathan for joining me tonight. If you find yourself in the position to be able to do so, we greatly appreciate anything that you might be able to Venmo our way. It touches us in our hearts and in other bits that you want to imagine it touching us in. Or the ones that you don't want to imagine it touching it. I don't know.
Bail.
The IT crowd.